everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Subscription Boxes and More with Michelle. And what do I have today? Well, I have something here from Scribble and Dabble. We haven't looked at Scribble and Dabble for quite a while. They had a journal. It's like a coloring journal. I don't remember exactly what they called it, but I will put a link in the description. But here is, I'm sorry, I actually started to make this video in Ohio, and I made it on my phone. I forgot that that particular phone does not communicate with my computer, so the video is there, but I can't get it out to upload it. So here we are again. All right. So anyways, as I was saying, this is a nice leather-bound traveler's notebook style journal. It's got this nice tie here that goes around, and then you can tuck this in and keep it from coming open. It's got a, I don't know if you can see that metal leaf. You see that? It's nice. It has S and D for Scribble and Dabble. See that there? And then it's really nice and soft. I mean, the cover is just butter soft anyways, but it's really soft on the inside. And then there are pages that come with the journal already, but when you buy the journal, one of the selling points for me was that it had a lot of pages that you could print to add to this for your different, like, to make it more like a planner for the different months and things like that, but a lot of coloring pages, a lot of journaling type pages, like guided journaling type pages. Well, let me just show you what I mean. So it started with, first I got this clear plastic page here that keeps your stuff nice, and it's got 6 binder rings. And here's the first page. As you can see, I've colored her already. Oh, maybe you can if I don't close it, and I'm trying to see what I'm showing you. So there you go. And she's got a shirt on that says I love me. And then it says things I love about myself. And so I wrote down 5 things. I said my creativity, my loyalty, my honesty, my sense of humor, and my artistic abilities. I'm not an artist per se, but yeah, I do all right. And then this is what I was talking about like the more guided type journaling. This one is the like mood tracker. You can print these pages out. Again, you can do them more than once because they have them online. And what it says is my vision of the future at the top. And then each one of these little sections is a different, has a different heading. So my vision of the future, and then it's got family, social, romance, career, personal growth, finance, and then it's got another page beyond that. And as you can see, I've already been coloring and working on this. And this one says my vision of the future, of course, and it says health, spirituality, and fun. So I already started to fill these out. And what I have here along the side, though, let me get closer so you can see these things. And you can see how I colored them. And okay, so along the side, see in the margin, what I've written is, did it happen in a space where I can answer that? When, how, or why not? And how do I feel about the outcome? So I left myself spaces underneath these things that I wrote out as you know, I think of my vision of the future is like some goals, right? So say family. My goal is my mother will live here very near to me, and I will spend most of my time with her. I don't want a moment to pass us by. Life is so very short and fragile and fleeting. Fleeting and short, by the way, meaning the same thing. I don't want to waste a moment of it. And then, did it happen? When, how, or why not? And how do I feel about it? Likely it's not going to happen, but that is my vision of the future. That is my goal, is that she will, in fact, move here. Chances are she's not going to do that. So for social, I said I will be more social. I will try to make some new friends and to keep them. Romance. I will try to reconnect with my husband romantically and will try to make him feel more loved, wanted, and appreciated. Over the last couple of months, with everything happening, you know, with my dad being ill and in the hospice and then I'm passing away, I've flown back and forth from Ohio 3 different times in a span of about 6 weeks. And so he's feeling, because he's had to be left behind each time, so he's feeling probably, I'm assuming, a little, you know, neglected. So, got to work on that, right? Career. I will work hard to reach my goal, my dream of becoming a monetized YouTuber. I won't give up even when I feel like it will never happen. It will. I just have to be patient. Well, I've been very patient for almost a year, and I'm not even quite halfway to the 1,000. So it's hard not to get discouraged. Personal growth, I haven't written anything there yet. Finance, I haven't written anything there yet, but likely it'll be spend less money or make more money or both. But I do have for my health, I will be sure to take my pills every day and night. And I will try harder to remember to take my shots. And I will try harder not to miss any doctor's appointments. I don't usually miss them, but I have missed a couple. That plays, you know, the whole memory loss thing plays into that. I will work harder to be healthy and to focus more on living than I do on dying. Spirituality. I will focus more on my relationship with God. And I would try to do things, you know, more things to help others, which I try to do everything I can to help other people, but I'll try to do more, you know, how and when I can. And I will try harder to be a good person and to spread joy where and when I can. And fun, I will try to enjoy life more. I will find more time to create and to just sit and watch some movies, because I don't do that very often. And to make videos for my channel, because I really do enjoy that. And of course, I will spend more time with my pets, especially my kitty cats. And then I started to do this page. It says I am good at, and in each vase or vase, you are supposed to write something you're good at, which I have not gotten around to, but I have started coloring those. Got to finish that page. And that's just some of the pages. Let's see what else that they have, just so we know. Daily affirmations, and then there's an emotional wheel, and you color it in, and it has like happy, sad, surprised, fearful, disgusted, and mad, and under each one of those, well, there's a sub heading or whatever, and it goes into more depth about those feelings. Like for happy, well, that one's got too many. It's too hard to see. Sad could be powerless, lonely, hurt, guilty, and ashamed. And that's just the one emotion, right? There's other things for the rest of them. Lots and lots of things. And then you could color them in for how you're feeling at that moment. The problem with that is it only gives you the one that I know of. And, well, your emotions change not just daily, but moment to moment. Daily journal, so they have, you put in the date, and then what's your focus, your gratitude for the day, feelings, your rewards, and your self-care, your to-do list, and your notes. Again, if they've only got the one, well, that's only one day. Life balance. So they want you to, it's like for a week, I've got an itch. Family, social, romance, career, personal growth, finance, health, and spirituality, and fun. So back to the things we talked about in the beginning, and then you can write down, I guess, what you've done for those things. So that's pretty cool. So you can track how you're doing, which I have not gone through these pages, so you're seeing them as I'm seeing them. The only ones I've looked at is the ones I've colored. I do the same thing in a coloring book. I don't flip to a page and say, oh, I'll color this one today. I start from the first page and work my way through. Otherwise, I'm one of those people that may not color all the pictures. I, you know, might find that I don't like that picture as well as another picture. And I'll just leave it blank. Well, I can't do that. My OCD won't allow it, so I start from the beginning to the end. Okay, wellness tracker. It's got a week there, and you can also put the year and the month, and it's got like wake up, sleep, how many hours, mood, energy, water, and it gives you 8 drops, so you can color those in to see if you, track if you've drank all your water or not. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack, exercise, gratitude, self-care, and bedtime. And then there's a mood tracker for the month, and you color in your mood on the mermaid's tail, and then at the bottom it gives you a scale for what those colors mean, so you can pick colors and put them in yourself. Now this, obviously I told you can print this whole section again. So what you can do is you can go and print more of these and print more of the mood wheel, and the ones that you need more than just 1 week up. The wellness tracker is what I was trying to point at, or the mood tracker too. But then they have cycle tracker. Well, I don't need that. Thought journal, and trigger, situation, automatic thought, mood and feelings, what I did, replacement thought, and desired action. And then, is this true? Like your automatic thought, is it true? Is it, it's raining. Well, it's raining, so that must be my fault. Is that true? No, it's not. Just an example. Because I even tell people I'm sorry because of the weather, Alright, so I know that this is going to take a lot of time to go through very much of this, so we'll probably not go through the whole thing. Obviously we won't, because you won't believe the stuff I have to show you. Positive thinking, limiting belief, desired belief. So, coping plan. When I'm feeling blank, I will cope by blank. So that's pretty cool. So as you can see, I've not gotten into this very far, but it also has lots of just, well, here, hang on. There's a page that says, cry, take a break, change my mind, ask for help, say no, stumble, be perfectly imperfect, feel sad, make mistakes, and stuff. And then self-care checklist, sleep early, help a stranger, listen to a podcast, write a bucket list, get a massage, and there's a whole checklist of things. And then there is, I just said I won't tell you all of it, and I won't, because a lot of it's coloring pages. Self-care checklist, and they're blank, so you can write in your own. In my own, or on my list, and then it's got like a bookshelf, it says books, and then TV shows, and movies, and so you can put things on there and check them off if you've done those. You watched them, read them, whatever. So that's pretty cool too. I like this because you can color it and you can personalize it, and this is why it was so attractive to me. Music for my soul, titles, artist, when I'm feeling, so when you're feeling what mood, you like to listen to what music. Calming techniques, and then it gives you like meditation kind of, and breathing exercises and all of that. And then it's got a page for your goals and what steps that you will take to achieve the goal, and then habit tracker, and it leaves a blank at the top, and you can say what it is, and then you've got the days so you can track whether or not you've done that thing if you want to make a habit, or you've stopped doing that thing if you want to break it. So it takes 21 days to make or break a habit. Happiness hacks. Dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, endorphin. So it tells you dopamine is the reward chemical, and to increase dopamine, you eat protein-rich foods, complete a task, get enough sleep, listen to music, do a self-care activity. Oxytocin is the love hormone. Hug a friend, call a loved one. Pet puppies. What about kittens? I have cats too. I gotta pet them too. Get a massage. Do a random act of kindness. Serotonin is the mood stabilizer. You meditate. Take a cold shower. reminisce a happy memory, take a walk or run, get some sunshine. And endorphin is your painkiller. And you can use some aromatherapy, eat dark chocolate. Yes, please. Laugh out loud, enjoy a hot bath with bath bombs, I hope, and create music or art. No wonder I've got a high tolerance for pain. It's all that dark chocolate and all that artwork, right? And then Bouquet of Emotions, like you do the, just like the mermaid, when you color in like the petals on the flower, you make a key of what the colors mean. Happy, sad, you know, whatever, mad, bored, I don't know. Then you have a page for, and this is nice heavy paper. When I printed out, I had to print out one standard copy paper because I only have it, or very heavy cardstock that's very expensive. It's a hammer mill that is a really, really smooth it works really well with coloring with Copic markers and things like that. And I was not going to use that to print this on. Sorry, just wasn't going to. So I didn't print it double-sided, because if I would have printed it double-sided, whatever medium I used may bleed through. So I printed it one side at a time. But this is nice heavy cardstock weight paper. It is during our darkest moments that we must focus to see the light. Aristotle. And this side says, out of suffering have emerged the strongest souls. The most massive characters are seared with scars. I don't know how to say that. Khalil Gibran, something, I don't know. Never heard of him. So there are some quote pages. I'm not going to read you all the quotes. There are different ones with different pictures. And you can journal in, you know, your thoughts. There's a quote by Walt Disney: if you can dream it, you can do it. So those nice coloring journaling pages. There's some more of those. And then you have another vision of the future: health, spirituality, and fun. And I'm not sure why they have it there. Maybe it's because we're starting August. So it gives you, did you see that? It gives you a page for August. And I just got this, so that's good because it is August. And then they have that picture again without the date or the month. Same picture. But then they have Sunday, Monday, you know, the days of the week. And like, so you can write down maybe goals or something, or appointments, or whatever you have. And color that in with the balloons. So that's what I'm saying. This also, not only is it for journaling and mood tracking and all of that, is also a planner. Then it has some coloring pages. This says, I am exactly where I need to be on the one page. And this, I attract new adventures. So there's coloring pages with, you know, sort of positive affirmations. I'm not going to show you all those either because there's, you know, there's just a lot to go through. There are other pages, and I'm going to show you because I like this one a lot. Well, I like them all a lot. But there's this page, and there's a B page with honey. So, see, there's coloring pages that are, you know, more recognizable pictures, and then there's ones that are like mandalas and things like that, and Zentangle looking things. So there's a mandala, and there's a lot. I mean, so there are several pages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 of those that are like mandalas, and then other like Zentangle looking designs. And then it goes back to some more recognizable type pictures, you know, like the balloons and things like that. And there's how many pages of that? There's 2. Some of them have affirmations. Some of them just have pictures. It's stuck. 2, 4, 6, 8, 7. Because here, you know, it's all on the theme of the hot air balloons. Balloons, can't talk. And then next we have my daily planner. So you've got your planner stuff there, and I'm grateful for, and there's a place to write some journaling about what you're grateful for the month. But it's also on the balloon theme. And then August and August menu. So you can also track your food and plan your menus. And then on the back of that is that picture once again of the hot air balloon type with the smiley face. But, okay, that brings you to, that's what came in it, all right, already printed for you. And by the way, this is A5 sized paper. So when you buy this, you get access to their website, which has lots of printables. Here is what I've gotten cut. And remember, this is not cardstock. This is regular printer paper. But it has September. And then it has that picture again. It always gives you the picture with the month and then again without it. So you can color it with and without. And then I'm not going to go through all of it, obviously. But I just want to give you an idea of what there is every month. There's that weekly thing where you write your goals and things for them, you know. But it only gives you 1 week. So, and that one has a bear. And then there is... Okay, I thought there was one stuck together. I am who I'm meant to be. And a girl looking in a mirror. Alright, so when you print these, you need to make sure that you go into the settings of the printer. You may have to go to where it says more or whatever. Mine has a place where it says more. And you click on that and it gives you the ability to change the page size. So you just need to change it to A5. But you have to also get down to the... If you just do that and don't make any other change, it's going to print part of your picture, not your whole picture. So you need to go down to like print to the paper size or whatever. So the A5 is the paper size, which is like 6x9. Roughly, it's a little less than that. And then you, when you change those settings, it will shrink this picture down. Otherwise, you're getting an 8.5 by 11 size picture, but you don't have 8.5 by 11 size book. So if you don't want to put them in the book, if you want to put them in just a regular binder, well, go ahead and leave them the full size. But if you want to be able to put it in your Scribble and Dabble binder, traveler's notebook thing here, then you want to make it A5 size. Now, that brings me to, I love this, but I hate it. Why do I hate it? I love it for every reason. I hate it for one reason. And that is that they do not give you big enough binder rings to add the things. I mean, basically what's in there is what fits. So what you have to do is you have to change the pages out constantly. Well, I don't, which is sort of the point of a traveler's notebook kind of thing. Usually traveler's notebooks, by the way, I do believe, the pages don't go in a ring binder. They are more in a like a rubber band thing down the spine, and the pages slip in and out. And then you have the risk of them falling out. So I like them being bound better. But what I don't like is that the rings are not big enough. I wish that they would have made at least 1 inch size rings or even a little larger. I know it's less, I know it makes it more bulky and less fun to carry around, but I don't want to have to take out pages that are done or aren't done, either one. I like to look at them when they are done, show them to people, whatever. And when they aren't done, well, then they need to be in there so I can get them done, right? So, yeah, that bothers me a bit. And having to cut down all these took time, and I'm just not that patient a person. So that, there's that too. I mean, I don't know that I would want it to be 8.5 by 11 size, but then again, I'm not sure that I wouldn't want it to be 8.5 by 11. So these are just considerations, Scribble and Dabble, that you might want to think about. Maybe you could have gone ahead and just made it a full 8.5 by 11 size. And if you weren't going to, then maybe you should have thought about that in your designing of some of the pages, because some of the pages, when you shrink it down, the print is too small really for most people to want to color, especially if they have any vision issue at all. So anyways, I think I showed you that I am who I'm meant to be. Then I believe in myself. And it's like a graduation type deal going on. Which I've graduated and I've got my bachelor's degree, and I was halfway through, more than halfway through my master's, but that's another thing. Another story altogether. Then you got a windmill picture. Lots and lots of pictures for coloring. It's not just, you know, a planner. Check this one out. I like this one. Food. But lots and lots of different pictures. Sea turtle and more mandalas and that kind of thing. These very intricate designs, and then you're getting into things that are a little smaller and harder to color and to see. But that one's actually good compared to some of them. When you shrink them down, let me find some, because there's lots and lots of these pages. Let me see if I can find you one so you can see what I'm talking about. Where the stuff gets so, well, it's farther in. And into the forest I go. I lose my mind and find my soul. Well, that's kind of cool. So there's more of those kind of pictures. I am at home among the trees, J.R.R. Tolkien. Anyway. Not everybody's an outdoors person, but okay. The bear that we saw, here it is again in, you know, the full picture. And then a cute little forest friends. I'm trying to find the one that's too small to... Okay, so then we go to my daily planner. And then it has whether or not you did the drinking of the water. Okay, so what is that? One day? Chores to call, to do. What's for dinner? Money spent. Today's inspiration. Well, that's one day. So you could print a lot of these that all look the same. It'd be nice if they had a few different ones. I am grateful for, and back to that bear picture. So every month you get a page so you can put down what you're grateful for or who. And then we have September. So there's September's calendar. And then September's menu. And so, you know, it's the same kind of thing. So say mandalas and such. I'm trying to find one that is too small really for somebody like me to color. Alright, it's not in this batch. Alright, so all this here, the few pages, is, you know, different mandalas and that kind of thing. Alright, so those are the ones I've already cut down to about 6 by 9. Don't go anywhere. Okay, that batch. Then there is a page of postcards. You can get the ones you can color yourself, but you can also get already colored versions of it. And there's 4 different postcards. Why, I don't know. And I printed them the A5 size, so they're small. But they'll be fun to color anyways. But they also, besides giving you the front, they give you the back side, so you could like glue them together. And so I printed 2 of those so that... Okay. That leads us to this. Yes, that's well over 100 pages. Thankfully, I have the print-on-demand kind of printer where they just send me cartridges. I get so many pages a month. I didn't think I'd have enough ink to do this because I had to print the cards for my dad's funeral, and I figured I was about out of ink. Well, apparently not. Sorry, my throat is so dry tonight. Okay, so what is this big pile, you're asking? Well, let me tell you. This is a Victorian wedding coloring book. So you get coloring books, guys. Coloring pages, you know, a whole, like, coloring book worth of coloring pages. A whole bunch of them. Goes from the girl here to, I'm not going to show them all to you. I'm just trying to find, well, here's like a flower girl, I think. To, like, pictures of the wedding. Well, here's the bride and groom. There's like 30 something pages or something like that. And here's the bride and groom again, maybe when they're a little older. So anyways, there's like this whole, like I said, 20, 30, something like that pages worth. And that's just the first stack of goodies. The next stack is all for July, which I didn't know when I was printing that we were going to be printing July. But there's things in here. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of coloring pages. So there's your calendar page and your I'm grateful for, which you can use that at any time. So any month that has, so you can use it for like 4th of July, you know, type, you know, so sorry, July, you could use it for like Memorial Day, Labor Day, anytime, you know, you can be patriotic any time of the year. But it also gives you that that week and your daily planner. Again, you only get one, so there's 30, 31 days, whatever. There's a cute little ice cream themed July page. Remember, they're going to have another one without the month on it that's going to be exactly the same. So it's like a banana split kind of thing. So this month has a whole like ice cream theme. So Independence Day celebration, but they're having ice cream. And it is really throughout. Here's that, again, that same picture that we saw earlier on the like grateful for or whatever. I radiate confidence. See, this could be any month. Just a positive affirmation. It is easy for me to look in the mirror and say I love you. And it's got a baby like kissing themselves in the mirror. And then lots of just pictures of flowers and things. There's just a whole bunch and just different mandala type things. And these kind of pictures that have ice cream cones in the middle. I don't know if you can see that. But this is going to get into some of the things I was telling you that is a little bit too small, I'm thinking, for most people to color. This one's not as bad as some of the other ones. As you can see, it's got the ice cream theme. But it gets into even smaller ones, if I can find one. And anyway, there's a few different pages of the mandalas, so obviously they can be used any time of the year. And then July's menu, you could use it next July. It's not like it's a waste because it doesn't have a year. Then it's got Independence Day picture with the saying, what does it say? True independence and freedom can only exist in doing what's right. Brigham Young. I never say no to an ice cream. Like I said, it carries out that ice cream theme. There's an ice cream truck, you know, throughout. There's the ice cream and the whole Independence Day thing. Ice cream cravings are not to be taken lightly. So it's neat that it has a theme and that you don't have to necessarily only use it for the month. There's the ice cream parlor. So there is July's. There's another coloring book, and that is, well, there's like four or five different ones, but I only printed out the Victorian wedding one and this lighthouse one. So it has like 20 pages of lighthouse themed things. Just grab a random, this one's got mermaids. Just random. I printed these out because my mom loves lighthouses, so it makes me think of her. That has like writing and dolphins, and so it's a whole, and the last page. So there's a whole like 20 or 30 pages of that. Then there are other things like my blog. So there is a whole like planner thing for bloggers, and I figure you could probably make it work for YouTube for most of the pages. See how that is laid out there in the different sections. It says like date start, I think it should say start date, blog name, website, tagline, bio, website host, emails, niche, style, category, personality, purpose, values, unique. But I still think that you could use this more for, like, okay, so blog name, so it's my YouTube channel name. Website, YouTube, or Facebook, or, you know. Tagline, I don't think I really have a tagline, but my bio, but I can put down what my niche is, what my style is, what my category is, you know. Anyways, guys, my battery went dead. I'm not sure what I was saying, except for that I think that I could use the blog one and make it work for YouTube. Target audience page. So get you thinking about that. Sorry, my phone. The who, age, gender, marital status, occupation, location, personality, lifestyle, interest, what problems your blog will address, whether or not the box is worth buying. How's that? Where can they be reached? Can they find your blog and notes? So anyways, as you can see, it's very easily used for YouTube, not just a blog. And I don't have a blog. Maybe I should have a blog, but I don't. Branding, visual board. So it talks about color palette and all kinds of things that I don't understand. So, but I could have a branding visual board for YouTube, couldn't I? Password keeper. That's really neat. We all should have some of that. Probably make a few pages of that, because I'm always forgetting my passwords. Blog goals. Daily blog checklist. Publish new posts. Check for broken links. Update older posts. I mean, yes, these are things that I don't need so much, but did I put up a video? Well, not yet, because I'm still making it. Blog habit tracker. This month's goal, highlights and notes. Maybe. So anyways, I mean, there's lots of things. Social media post schedule. Blog post planner. Again, you could use all this, a lot of it. Giveaway tracker. Series planner. Well, you know, I have different series, like Shop Miss A, or mini maker cooker videos, those kind of things, right? Monthly finances. Let's not even think about that. Monthly statistics. Well, that we do need to think about, our analytics and all of that. My guests. Well, maybe my subscribers, right? Ad tracker. That will be handy at some point, right? Affiliate program. That might be handy at some point. So there's lots of things in here that I can use. And I will probably print this out again. Annual finance. Quit talking about money. I don't got any right now. Blog journey. And it gives you like a whole year. So, made a video, made a podcast, notes. It's just like a year at a glance kind of dealio. All right. Dealio. So there's that one. But that's not all. But wait. That's not all. As I would say on an infomercial, right? Then there's a business profile. There's this one is for crafting and making. And I didn't realize when I saw that, I thought, oh, it's going to talk about, did I make a craft? Did I, whatever. No, they're thinking of it as a business. But, you know, whatever. Business profile. Again, I may be able to use this for, you know, YouTube and things like that too. But it also has password keeper. Didn't we just talk about how we all need those? Craft product planner. Now, for DIYs, this could be important. And see, again, I could use it for YouTube, right? Because I do some DIYs, and I have way more craft products than I need, or that I can ever use, I think. Let's get her organized. Yes, let's. Product name, date started, date finished, to-do list, supplies I have or I have to buy. I've got everything. I have a craft store the size of Michael's, a large Michael's in my house, or Hobby Lobby, or... And I have a very small house. Don't fall. but I have that much stuff. Craft product summary, product name, date started, date. Well, what went wrong? That's neat. Craft product pricing worksheet. So what I spent on the supplies and things. Well, we'll not want. Good thing my husband can't see. He won't have to know what that says. Project wish list. Well, that's kind of neat. So if I like see something on YouTube and I want to recreate it, I could put the, you know, what I need for it on this wish list. That's kind of interesting, right? Craft supplies. There you go. Same thing. Name of supplier. And then all kinds of things to, you know, where I could write down what I want. And then there's an inventory. Oh gosh, I need a big stack of paper like this just for my inventory. And that wouldn't even be enough. We're talking like a serious forest worth of paper that I would be cutting down those trees to make the list. It looked like Santa Claus's list. More inventory. Well, obviously, I need more than that. Company suppliers. Well, that would have worked well for when I owned my store, my scrapbook store. Supplier directory. That would have been important for then. I just used a regular standard, you know, address book, but that's neat. Customer order form. Well, if I was selling things, there's an order form that I could copy and use. And this has a thank you for your purchase. Enjoy 20% off of your next order. Use code comeback. Again, if I was selling things, that might be neat. I'm not. Customer feedback. Well, you know, what about down there in those comments? I could keep track of where was the feedback good? Was it not good? Monthly goal planner. That can be always best-selling products. Well, could be best viewed video, most viewed video, or whatever. Best comments or whatever. Monthly sale tracker. How about monthly spent too much money tracker? Goal planner, and then it has, like, again, it's just another one for start and finish and all of that, but it's just another neater, because it's got like paint brushes and paint buckets and things. Monthly marketing log and social media content ideas. And then income tracker. There's a reason why that one's blank. Expense tracker. That's blank too, because we're not going to even look to see, because we would scare ourselves to death and get grounded. Daily planner. Today I am thankful for, and things like that. And weekly planner. And yearly profit tracker. Well, if we ever start getting monetized, maybe we can look at that. And then there is a jar. What's that going to be? We could track if we filled it up with pennies. Well, probably not. All right. The next one is the August. And it's not the same August that is inside there already. Again, it's going to have the same picture and the coloring picture, and it's going to go and have all the same, but with different pictures. This is a back to school one, which is fine if you have a reason to have back to school, but I don't, being an old grandma. The grandkids are back in school, but that has little to do with me. So I understand the theme, but I kind of wish that they would have had an alternative theme. Scribble and Dabble, maybe you could think of it. Not everybody goes to school or has children in school. But, it goes through all the same things. It has lots of pictures to color. I like this one. I am thankful for the shape of my body. I understand needing to be positive, but I can also understand not being, satisfied. And there's all kinds of mandalas that have, like, school-themed. It's got, like, globes and rulers and calculators. Like this one has calculators in the middle. So all kinds of school themed and school supply themed. Trying to find one of those ones that were so small. that I was like, well, this is getting in the realm of, if you look at some of the areas, just too small for like people like me to color because I can't see well enough. Now, if had I left it the large, you know, the 8.5 by 11 size, it would have been a little better, but then it wouldn't fit in the binder. But then I could, I mean, the, you know, thing they gave us, but if I could have put it in a larger binder, but I wanted to print it the size that, you know, is supposed to go with the binder. Then we have the August menus. I know it's the end of August, but so anyways, I just wanted you to see what all you get for like $14.99, I think it was, for that leather bound, you know. It may look like you're not getting a lot for your $14.99, but when you factor in all the pages, and they're supposedly adding more. I mean, they need to be adding more because they've got September. Well, what about October, November, December? You know, they need to have a packet for every, you know, of printables for every month of the year, and I'm sure they're going to. I've already got September's cut out. I don't have the rest cut out because it took me a long time to do that. And I needed to get to making this video. And plus, I don't need July and August really right now. September is probably where I'm going to start with that. I'm going to set this out of the way because it also gave you a deal if you bought this. And then remember, you get all the printables, like great big stack of printables that you can color and put in your book. Well, then you could also buy, and here's my envelope, for a discount. Well, I don't remember how much because the invoice is not in here. Because I started to make this already. I think it was $12.99, but I may be wrong. Please don't quote me. I will put it in, I'll put the link and you can find out. Or I'll try to remember to put the price. It offered the thing where you could get a set of Micron Pins. It's a 12-piece set of Micron Pins. And what Micron Pins are fine liner black pins. These are all different sizes. There is in here 04, 03, 005, 05, BR, which is brush, 01, 1, 2, 3, 02, 08, and 07. Those are the thicknesses, guys. So what I use these for, I use these for my Zentangling and my line work, artwork. And you can just use it also if, you know, for journaling or whatever if you really wanted to. But that'd be a little bit of a waste of a good Micron. So those are worth quite a lot of money. Microns are very expensive. What else comes in there? Well, you get a few washi tapes. This one looks like little pink paw prints to me. I doubt you can see that. Let me try to hold it up against this. Looks like little pink paw prints. This is just a little green and pink flower. This one is little silver bows on a white background. Washi tape is always good to have. And this one says, like, I think it says, like, I wish I was a unicorn with a unicorn. Okay, so there's 4 different washi tapes. But that's not all. They give you a little bit of paper for, there's like 3 pieces of watercolor paper to do some artwork on. There's a reason for that, and it's not necessarily because of the microns. There are some calendar stickers. Which can be, I mean, they're just generic so that you can use them at any time. They show putting it on like a tag or whatever. That's neat, but there are some gold foiled twinkle stickers, they're called. Here's the ones that say for you and thank you and That's all. And there's flowers and birds. Sorry, I'm not trying to blind you with the glare. I saved the best stickers for last. I bet you don't know what they are. You do? Cats? Wow, you are smart. You are super duper smart. Kitty cat stickers. I already have some of these that I have not been able to use because once you use them, they're gone. So now I have 2 sets, so maybe I'll get to use them. But what else? A roly-poly. A pencil roll. And tie this. I have 3 of these, by the way. Not all from Scribble Dabble. This is my second one from Scribble Dabble. I have one from Wish also. Don't want to have it upside down. And what's inside of it? Voila, something, no. Watercolor color pencils. And lots of room for more pencils. But that's not all that's in there. If you can see, there is also a fountain pen with an extra ink cartridge. Maybe there's only one. I don't know. It may not have one in it yet. I don't think it does. But anyways, it's a fountain pen, you know, like a nib, you know, pen, like, with the ink cartridge. I'm not going to put that in and write with it right now because this video is already super long. But there is also, on this end, there is a white plastic eraser, or kind of like a soft and easy to clean, kind of like a gum eraser kind of deal for erasing the colored pencil or other pencil. There is a pencil sharpener, just a little standard one, but that's okay. It's in that roll, so you can carry it around. But they also give you a paint brush because, again, these are watercolor colored pencils. So they're already pre-sharpened. Let's see if I can hold it this way without everything falling out. To show you the color. So you got the whole rainbow there. No white. But there's black and brown. So, should I swatch them for you? I probably could really quick. I can just fast forward and just show them to you when they're swatched. They're nice and soft. Like I said, the lead's pretty soft and they're pretty pigmented. And they color pretty smooth. Sorry, my brain. I don't have any water in here. But suffice it to say that they are watercolor colored pencils. So they blend and smooth out and give you some watercolor effects like watercolor paint when they get wet. I don't know how to explain it, but they react to water. I don't know all the terms. I just do the stuff. You know? I just do the doodling. I'm just coloring them in the order that they're in here in. Last color. And I've had this set already, and some of my pencils were getting really short, so I did take this opportunity to get a second set. They're not the best colored pencils in the world. They're not the best watercolor pencils, but they are good enough, and I do use them for watercolor or for just plain coloring. I take them with me when I travel. And here are the colors swatched. So I really like them for that purpose, for, you know, because I don't take my really expensive pencils out with me. I have several brands, and the ones that are expensive and stuff I don't like to take with me somewhere in case I would lose them or break them or any number of things that can go wrong. So you just roll it back up and you wrap one tie one way, the other tie the other way. Tie it up and it is good for travel. Stick it in your suitcase, stick it in your bag, stick it in your purse, and it is good to go. And you saw it has plenty of slots to put some more colored pencils in there, not just the ones that were sent. I call it a roly-poly. It's a pencil roll. So, when you combine this book with the art supplies I just showed you, and all that you can print out that I've only shown you, you know, about somewhere between half and 2/3 of what they have available right now, and you saw how thick it was. This is a tremendous bargain, and good for a younger person, good for an older person, good for anybody who likes to color, and I love it. I'm glad I bought it, and I wish I would have bought it, a couple more of them, to give as gifts. So I just wanted you to see that. It's Scribble Dabble. It is not a subscription in the sense of getting something in the mail every month, but they are supposed to be adding to the printable side of it. So kind of, if you think of it that way. But once you've paid for it, then it's supposed to be, you've got that ability for, I don't know if it's forever or just for a year or what, but you should be able to get your whole month and more pictures than you'll probably ever color. So anyways, just wanted to give you a look at that. Again, I will put the link and stuff in the description in case you would like to check it out yourself. It is, like I said, a fantastic deal for the money. Worth it, in my opinion. And I hope that this video showed you that it's something that you could use in your life or give as a gift. Or I'm certainly not affiliated in any way, and not a sponsor, just like their products. So guys, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the things that I showed you tonight? You like them? You don't like them? You think it was a terrible waste of money? You wish you had it? Let me know, or just say hi. And please give me that big thumbs up, because you know that really does help my channel. Please subscribe, and please share my video with others so that maybe they might subscribe as well. And thank you for watching and listening to me babble in this very long video. I just wanted to show it off to, you know, the best of my ability and to its full potential, so that you can see what you would be buying if you decided to check it out yourself. So babble, babble, babble. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.